Sagittarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-June 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Saggies out there. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Let's shuffle it up one time for you. See what we got this week, my guides. Talk to me about Saggy, please. And yeah, we're going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going. Let's rock. What do we got for Saggy here in mid-June, my guides? What's up with my friends? Nice and quick. There we go. Thank you. Very intellectual card here. Okay, whether you're really thinking about something, this is very, very sharp and analytical. There is nothing getting by you in this time when this card shows up. That's what I always think with this card. And I'll explain the reasoning why. You see the imagery there. It's kind of amusing, but in reality, this is very much Ace of Swords-like seeing things clearly, truthfully, honestly. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the June subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading, let's talk about it. So we see our little primate companion there. He is dressed up as Shakespeare, holding that skull, contemplating his life, surrounded by mathematical equations and binary code in front of a typewriter. So when we see this, I do think of overachieving intellectually, or someone just being extremely sharp. Some of you might be thirsting for knowledge, or you might be on some sort of quest like, listen, I need this information, I need to figure this out. Big energy of problem solving, but it is sharp, it's honest, and it's shrewd, so to speak. So for a lot of you in this time, now would not be a good time for anyone to try to pull one over on you when this card shows up, because it will be figured out and found out quite quickly when we have this intellectual energy here. Okay, or some of you could just be trying to look at the truth of something as well. So let's just put that down. Very intellectual, thought-based. We're going to get into tarot, though. I always say that first card doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. And yeah, I'm going to get you 3 of these in the upright. Then we'll get that intuitive juiciness flowing. Let's get another shuffle here for my Saggies, please. My guides and spirit team. So last week's reading was pretty positive. Yeah, it did have a couple of ups and downs, but at the end of the reading, it was super positive that something might pay off for you in the end. It was literally titled Big Payoff Incoming, so I'm hoping that a lot of you did have something pay off for you, whether monetarily or through relationships. Those energies could still bleed over, but we're going to see what shows up for you this week. Okay, because as you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you. Let's get you 3 cards out here for Saggy, please. And yeah, in recent weeks, there's been some ups and downs week to week. It's not uncommon, my friends, but let's see what we got. Okay, yeah, so we have this karmic energy that's still sticking around, because 2 weeks ago you had karmic archetypes showing up, and I've been seeing that with all the fire signs recently, actually. So that doesn't surprise me that we have the 7 of Pentacles in position number 1. Could be good. You might be in a waiting position as well. That could be patience. Let's get a couple more. 2 of Pentacles, so much earthy energy here in all the fire signs this week. If you watch the other fire sign readings from this week, you'll see they're all mostly Pentacles, and yours seems to be similar. Let's get you one more. 10 of Pentacles, we're looking pretty good so far, Saggy. All Pentacles straight across the board. So, I mean, I guess the fire signs are all about their cheddar cheese this week, the money of Pentacles. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get that juicy intuitive stuff going. Now, at first glance, when I look down here, once again, all of the same element. Now, that could be extremely good, or this could represent some delays. So there might be certain things that are a little stuck energetically, that aren't changing, aren't moving. But we'll see how it all progresses. But when we have all Pentacle energy, this is like a huge focus on the monetary, the place where you live, earthly, all those things that are material are showing up here initially. Now, it could also be relationships. Let's go through one by one and give you some of the classical meanings here. Position number 1, the 7 of Pentacles. Now, this card to me, you see that person, they're waiting patiently by that bush for those pentacles to finish ripening. So you could be waiting on something. You could be in a holding pattern. This card could represent a connection to nature. So whether it's something you're experiencing or wanting, this is a card of gardening as well. But when I see the 7 of Pentacles, If it's not a need for patience or something being very slow and monotonous, this is karmic archetypes, right? Like you reap what you sow, what you put forth, you get back in return. And like I said, we've been getting a lot of karmic archetypes in Saggy readings recently and all the fire signs. Okay, so whether it is somebody learning a karmic lesson or a test or whatever it might be, we'll clarify and see what's up. This could also represent a payoff as well, like your patience paying off, like we saw last week. So that's nice. Now, as we move forward in the reading here, Saggy, more pentacles. We got the Two of Pentacles, a card of harmony. I like that it's in the center because to me, this shows two possible directions something could go. You might be stuck waiting a little longer for something, or there could be this big win or blessing right here on the back end. But when I see the Two of Pentacles, I think of Libra-like energy. It's a card of balance. It's a card of harmony, even though it's linked to Earth energy. When I see this, I think of good possibilities, good influxes of money, just things going much better. It's very harmonious. So this could talk about things improving. Also notice there's an infinity symbol here. This could be extremely spiritual as well. It could be that universal source energy connecting in this reading as well. I mean, I don't want to get too far out there, too metaphysical, but this is a positive card. It could speak of taking or making the right decision, choosing the right path, or a very good partnership here. And with the way it's laid out in this reading, like if you are up against a choice or a decision, it seems like whatever decision or choice you choose has some benefits and possibilities. This could be a very good reading here, especially monetarily and work related. Now moving to the very back end here, we got the Ten of Pentacles, one of the best cards in the whole entire deck. Once again, this is a card that literally represents your home, your family, those that you're connected to, but this is a card of everything. Huge influx of money when we see this type of energy. So a lot of you could be getting some sort of come up or level up in regards to your money when this shows up, or just some sort of blessing, win, victory, triumph, whatever we want to call it. This is a card of possibilities. Now, yes, we still have to clarify everything here. We could be looking at karma. We could be looking at choices, decisions, but we could be looking at those we're closest to or our home living situation. So we really want to dive deeper on all this. I'm liking that it's all earth because then it really calms the situation down. Hopefully you're not experiencing delays or anything like that. But let's dive deeper. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, we're going to get you a good shuffle here, reset this deck. Let's go. What do we got for Saggy, please? My guides and spirit team. Yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Seven of Pentacles. Why is it here? And yes, if you're a reader, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Saggy, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Seven of Pentacles. Where's that Seven of Pentacles here? Thank you. Four Cups. Yeah, this is someone who is most definitely in their head about something. There's a lot of thought here. Watch out for overthinking, okay? Because I'm absolutely getting somebody overthinking a situation here. And remember, in the very beginning, we saw this extremely powerful mental energy, and I'm picking up a similar thing here. Like while I wait, like the wait might be driving you crazy. We got the Four of Cups. If there are delays, if there are things not moving, if there are things that are just like feel stuck in the muck, that might be turning your brain into overdrive in this time with this Four of Cups. Okay, and this is just a very stagnant energy right here in the front end, the Seven of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Of course, this could represent somebody who's thinking about you. This could be two people thinking about each other if we look how this imagery plays off. So you might be on someone's mind, they might be on yours, whatever it might be. But a big vibe I'm picking up here is like the silence or the waiting is like driving someone's mind into overdrive for whatever reason. Now, this card could also represent somebody who's waiting for the perfect opportunity, perfect situation. When we see this all together, there is like some sort of delay or wait happening here on the front end. Okay, so we're not going to overcomplicate this. Let's keep pressing forward, moving forward. This is like someone not making a move, not taking action for whatever reason. So let's go in on that Two of Pentacles. See what's up with that. We could still have a lot of possibility here because there's like water and earth showing up, which is very complementary energy, usually. Yeah, All right, now this energy is starting to loosen up. Now it's starting to move here. We also have repeating fours showing up here, so this could speak of omens, signs, synchronicities. Once again, more earthy type of energy showing up here, so we're just getting flooded with earthy energy. Some of you might need to know that like certain things, time is required or it needs to take time. Even if you don't want to hear it, trust me, I'm a fire sign myself. I get it. When we want to do something, when we want to accomplish something, we want to just get it done and over with. This energy right here is telling us like, hey, slow it down. Take the foot off the gas. Like certain things take time. Now the Four of Pentacles is still energy kicking into action. So whereas up here in the front we have like a stall, a delay, not moving. When this Four of Pentacles shows up in reverse, it's coming free under this harmonious type of energy. So there could be some big action, big forward movement and momentum here in whatever situations you're going through, whether it's progress in interpersonal relationships, whether it's progress in your monetary work things or life in general. We're seeing that because we have the delays, the waiting. Now this energy is freeing up into that action or change. So this could be representative of action or change right here on the center for the positive. So we're going to move over to that Ten of Pentacles. It's feeling okay so far. I'm not getting any big red flags or anything like that, Saggy. Then we'll go through and do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. So let's see what's up with that Ten of Pentacles. Why is it here for my Saggies, please? Guides and spirit team. Why's that Ten of Pentacles here? I mean, you don't get much more of a happy ending than this, Sagittarius. We have the Sun card in the upright underneath this Ten of Pentacles. I do feel like for a lot of you, if you're not connected to Leo here, because the Sun represents the time of Leo season, something huge might happen for a lot of Saggies, which isn't far down the road. That's a couple months down the road. So keep your eyes open in Leo season. I don't always make far off predictions like that, but there could be something major happening in Leo season for a lot of Saggies. Now, when I see the most positive card in the whole entire deck clarifying one of the most positive cards, this is some sort of massive victory, win, payoff, triumph, whatever words we want to put on it. Now, yes, we could link it to money, right? We could link it to the earthly, relationships, home, all the things that they classically mean. But when we have the Ten of Pentacles, like I said earlier, that's the card of everything. I was speaking about source energy earlier with the Two of Pentacles. This is a card that represents the light, life, and love that shines down from source. So this could represent a massive blessing because notice, this Ten of Pentacles is surrounded by this source energy. It's like it's written in the stars. A lot of you have something really beautiful coming in. Saggy, I would claim this energy absolutely 100% right here on the back end because, yeah, things might be in a delay or a funk right now, or they might be moving slow, but this is the end result and it's positive. It's beautiful. It's blessings. It's victorious in all ways. So let's go through and do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. Like I said, this could be separate situations. This could read like a whole storyboard. But when we get, if you kindly look in the box, position number one, we have the Seven of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. Sure, it could be two people thinking about each other. A lot of mental energy, like the weight or the silence of something could be really bothering you, making your mind kick over quite a bit. But this is a stalled out weight-based type of energy. Now moving over, we have the Two of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Notice we have double fours showing up here. And to me, this is something starting to kick over and change, action starting to take place, but it's slow. I also felt like this was spirit given Saggies and fire signs in general, because I've been seeing it in the other fire signs. Like, listen, sometimes great things take time. They take patience. Moving to the very back end, yeah, but change in action nonetheless, change in situation. On the back end, we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Sun card. This is the energy of everything. Watch out if you're not connected to Leo. There might be massive or big events that happen in Leo season. But to me, this just feels like everything. Claimable energy that something, some sort of blessing, win, victory, whatever we want to slap on it could be coming in for a lot of Saggies. Endless possibilities right here on the back end. So please take a screenshot of that and look into it further. You'll see why I'm getting excited about this. Let's get you one shadow card here. Let's see what's in the shadows for Saggy, please. Very positive reading. And even though we had a positive one for you last week, like this is one of the most positive ones I've had for you in quite a long time, my friends. So let's see what's in the shadows for Sag. I mean, I almost said Pisces. Some of you might be connected to Pisces. Let's get you one. What's in the shadows for Saggy, please? I don't know why Pisces almost came out. Thank you. Okay, strength card. And we're getting pointed right at the time of Leo again, because even in the shadows, we're seeing the strength card, which is the other card that represents Leo or Leo season. So please just keep that in mind as we press forward through the summer months here in the Northern Hemisphere. Now, strength, if you don't have a connection to Leo, that's showing up here in the shadows. This is a card of determination, but it's also a card of self-love and self-care. Fighting your own demons with love as opposed to force. This could be patience and determination as well. So we're seeing a lot of similar themes. But when I see the shadow side of the strength card, it is Spirit asking you to be kind to yourself. Okay? Whether you've made, I mean, we all make mistakes, right? It's part of the human journey and human adventure. You're not always going to do the perfect thing, act the perfect way. Strength could be Spirit asking you to keep trying or try a bit harder as well. Like keep pushing through. You got this type of energy, which could be good. But be kind to yourself in this time. That I feel like that's the main message, right? Whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally. So Saggy, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the June subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the May subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab after this week's fire and air readings. But for the month of June, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of my favorite decks out there. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which one explains how you're feeling currently right now. Which one are you vibing with? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you next time.